Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing an anti-MLM reaction video. So of course, just as a disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and just my opinions. In today's video we are going to be reacting to an It Works rep that I have reacted to previously. It was over 2 years ago now, I believe it was. Recently I did find out that she left It Works for Melaleuca. And someone left a comment on one of my videos as well talking about that, which means that in today's video, we're going to watch a video that came into my bubble. I found it on the channel The Whole Truth, I believe it's called. I will leave a link to that channel below. So without further ado, let's just get into it.
Can't afford it that month, and they always say they're going to come back. Like, that is so rewarding, and that's exactly what I was looking for. I don't want to get into it too much, Emily, but I can tell you right now, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I literally, and like, they'll be like, oh, well, these people are leaving because they stopped working and they weren't making money anymore. I went from making $500,000 a year to 70, which is still good, but that quick of a drop when my work ethic was staying the same and my enrollments were staying the same, something's not adding up. And then over time, you burn the field.
I want to pause it there. I know that we're not that far into the video, but I want to pause it there because this is the reality of MLM companies, because these reps are independent contractors for these companies. So they don't have control over a lot of the back end stuff. So in this case, if there was a change to It Works, this rep didn't really have any say in that. But to drop from that high of an amount, I don't know if that's income or profit, like the commissions from sales or what it was, or like I said, if that was her actual income, that is a huge drop. I don't like to talk about personal lives or anything like that. This rep is very open about her life, but she does have, I believe it's 4 children in total. So, I mean, you have to think about taking care of your children and also at the end of the day, taking care of yourself as well. This rep was talking about a lot of the typical lavish luxury lifestyle. Was that all a facade if that's the case, that she dropped that low? Because like I said, that is a huge drop in commissions or income or whatever. But anyway, let's get back to it.
Sorry, my battery. You burn the field, you know? You go through all your people that if they're going to order, they already did, you know? So then it's like, okay, well, let's pile in more people. And I refused to cold message. I've never sent a single cold message in my entire life. I've never messaged somebody and been like, hey, do you want to buy from me? Hey, do you want to join me? It's never been my thing. And I could not teach my team that because it just puts a bad taste in people's mouth and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I never did host a post. I just wasn't willing to do those things. So the shop is elite.
Before she talks about the new MLM, she calls it the shop. So I don't know if Melaleuca reps call it the shop, but I have heard that term before. I'm going to have to double check to make sure that it is actually Melaleuca and that it's not a different MLM, because people that have told me about this rep, they have said Melaleuca. So I'm going to look into that. And if there is a change, I'll put it in editing Monica mode. I'll commend her for not sending these cold messages, or as you might hear in the anti-MLM movement, the hey hun messages and things like that. I'll commend her for that because nobody likes those. I know that that's part of certain marketing and sales tactics and stuff like that, but nobody likes a cold message. Especially because a lot of times nowadays the reps have started to, I mean, this was happening when I was in Beachbody, so this isn't anything really new. And I was in Beachbody from 2016 or 2017 to 2017 or 2018. I can't remember exactly the year, but it was several years ago. It's not like this is anything brand spanking new over the last year or so. But they try to make these authentic, or what they call authentic, relationships. I was told to go into groups that I had an interest in. So for example, dogs or my medical condition or things like that, and to befriend people from there. I did not like that. I did join the groups because I was like, you know what? I do like seeing certain dogs. So let me join the group and let me see, you know, what they have in there. And I ended up staying for the dogs, for example. But I didn't do the whole cold messaging thing that they told me to, and to create these relationships with people, because I personally did not like having to have this ulterior motive when it came to, you know, making these fake relationships, really, is what it was, in my opinion. So I'll commend her for not doing that. I think that's great. And that's actually saying a lot, because there are certain allegations about this rep that, if they are true, I did speak about this in my previous video about her, which I'll leave linked below in case you want to watch it. But if those allegations are in fact true, she's not exactly, in my opinion, the greatest human being. But I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt in this video and not go into those allegations.
And they're not even new. The shop is 37 years old. Like, I think that most people don't know that, because I didn't even know that. Like, what I do now is not anything new. They've been around for 37 years. Not one single lawsuit, not one single issue with poison control. Completely debt-free. Like, they manufacture everything themselves. Everything is American made. They don't have a middleman. I had girls that struggled for years to make $500 a month come over here, and in their first month make between $1,000 and $2,000. That is very telling.
The thing with her saying that is an income claim. As per the FTC, you cannot make income claims, which is why she can't say things like that. It can be true, but you really can't say that. So anyway, I just wanted to quickly say that.
I'll forever be grateful for what I learned over there, and what I achieved over there. You know, I will never be bullied or talked into thinking that I owe them some kind of something. Like, I made that money because I put that work in. I did that work. I missed out on my kids. I was working 16-hour days. I was going without sleep. I was going without showers. I was going without a life to work that hard. So much has changed. And they get so angry. The people that are still so loyal over there, they get so angry. And it's like, I'm just speaking the truth.
The truth that she is speaking is, in fact, the truth for a lot of people. That is a testimonials of quite a number of people out there that have been in multi-level marketing companies. And this is coming from a very high-ranking rep. And the sad part is that this has been alleged before, and this has been talked about before, but she put on this facade of having time freedom and having this really great life and things like that, but was still putting her kids in daycare. There's, like I've said in other videos, there's nothing wrong with daycare, but you cannot sit there and advertise something as having time freedom and being able to stay home with your children and things like that to only go ahead and put them into daycare, because a lot of people, they don't know that. They think, oh, I'm going to be able to stay home with my children, when in fact that may not be the case. So that's why I bring that up. Again, there's nothing wrong with daycare. If you want to put your children into daycare, there's nothing wrong with that. Every single situation, family, child, parent, everything is completely different. But I also think it's great that she is talking about the truth. And this rep is someone that has been, she's very blunt. She is very open, like I said, with her personal life and things like that. So it's not surprising that she would go ahead and talk about it. And I don't know if she is sugarcoating it because she doesn't want to get sued by the company or what it was. But we saw this with the one Monat rep who recently left Monat and went into iGenius. She was recruited by her sister and everything into Monat originally. So we saw it with her too, where she was being very careful with her wording, is the best way to say it. And because, I mean, she's being smart about it. She doesn't want to get sued. And I think that this rep is doing the same exact thing, even though, as you're going to see in just a little bit, other people are sending over lawsuits and things like that. So let's get into that.
You know, there's a lot of foul, drama-filled, tea-filled shit I could say about how I was treated by compliance. situations that happen. I could go all day long talking about the amount of times that company broke my heart into pieces and completely took the wind out of my sails. But I'll just say, you made too many changes. Money-wise, product-wise, charting-wise. You know, some of us have kids. Like at the end of the day, it's like, okay, are you going to be a lifer and your kids are going to be on the streets? Or are you going to do what's best for you? You know? I have 4 children that depend on me and me only. Me only. And a lot of us were very loyal. And when we didn't fit that mold of perfection, you were looked at like you were flawed. It's like a cult. It really is. And it's not the company.
I mean, yeah, it is like a cult. And a lot of times that's why people compare MLMs to that or call them commercial cults, because there are a lot of similarities between certain things. There are a lot of factors to why MLMs are considered commercial cults and things like that. So I will, if I remember, I'll try to leave some resources below as to why they are compared a lot. But I know a lot of people will bring up the bite model. There's also other things as well that kind of play into this, like other lists of things, I guess, that you can go through and kind of look at. But yeah, there's a reason why MLMs are compared to cults.
It's not. The leadership there was good. The CEO was good. The people, they just like, it's like they attach, and if you try to go, you're the enemy. And it's like, what the fuck? And that's why I always stayed away from a lot of the top leaders. My team, anybody that was on my team, they know that. I always like minded my business. If somebody left, I wouldn't even know who they were. Oh, that top leader left? Cool. Don't even know who they are, because I literally was just so focused on me and my team. I did not give a fuck what anybody else was doing. I did the same thing for 2 years. And I would cry. I would cry to the leadership and say, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You just need to work harder. You need to work harder. Completely burned myself out.
That's another thing that we hear a lot in these MLM companies is that, oh, you just need to work harder. You're not working hard enough. For someone to say that to this ex-rep, she was, like I said so many times, she was very high ranking. So it's not just a thing that us little guys that were at the bottom of the business model say. This is coming from top leaders as well. The only thing is that I really wish that this rep would have just done something else, but yeah, she did go to another MLM company. And people will argue all the time, she's going to say it later on as well, that Melaleuca is not an MLM company. But the last time I checked, if I'm wrong, I'll put it in editing Monica mode, but the last time I checked, Melaleuca is listed on the DSA's website. And I know that the CEO says that they're not an MLM and that they just have like a membership program for their products and stuff. But I did do a little mini deep dive into this a few years ago. And at that point in time, they did have it there that you could recruit people into the company.
Mental health took a shit. I lost 37 pounds in the last 3 years. That shit was so fucking stressful, man. Like, ooh. You just need to work harder. I don't regret leaving. And then when you go to leave, you get hit with potential lawsuits. You get a letter from their lawyer with scare tactics. They think they own your social media. I was told that if I post about another business for 2 years, they would take me to court. I said, all right, watch this. Y'all can't even afford to take me to court. I dropped out of the top like 2 years ago, though. I think I was in the top 150 in 2021, and then I dropped out. Or 2020, and then I dropped out. That's why I just kept posting, because I'm like, y'all don't own my social media. I have 4 kids that I need to take care of. You're crazy. You didn't build my Facebook and my Instagram. I did. But the first 5 years were heaven. I will say that. The first 5 years were amazing. But things change. Exactly. And everybody gets that same letter, you know? And that's like, when I started piecing it together, I'm like, oh, it's a scare tactic. So I'm going to do what I want to do. And the sad thing is, I never once like crossed the line. Like, I didn't break the rules. You can take your personally enrolled, and that's where I had the advantage because I personally enrolled most of my team. So like everybody that came with me, I personally enrolled. I didn't send messages and tell people, hey, I'm leaving and I'm going here, because I didn't even know what I was going to do. I was actually entertaining the thought of Saint, the makeup, because I liked the idea of it. But then when I ordered it, it was complete horse shit. And I was like, oh fuck, I don't know what I'm going to do for work now. And then at the same time, the war in Russia started, so I couldn't do my bag sales anymore. I literally did not know how I was going to put food on the table when I walked away from It Works. I had no idea. I was buying our snacks and stuff from Dollar Tree.
I do want to stop it there and just say that there's nothing wrong with buying snacks from Dollar Tree. For some people, that might actually be a bit of a luxury depending on their situation. So there's nothing wrong with that, in my personal opinion. She did talk about the potential lawsuits that she could be facing, and this is nothing new. We've seen this with other MLM companies. With Tori Bell, I have spoken to an ex-rep before. There's a few of them that are facing lawsuits from the company as well, which, like I've said in previous videos, I will go over it in a future video, but I want the lawsuits and everything to kind of go through so that we can talk about the finalized version of it. But I did want to say there is something that she mentioned about how she had people follow her to the new company, and keep that in mind for something that I want to say in the future, because I have watched this already.
Literally, and I still do that because it's cheaper. I just went there the other day, got 116 items, but it was fucking scary. Like, and then to get a letter and be told like, oh, you can't share anything on your page. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna have to take that fucking risk, because then I found the shop and it just has been the biggest blessing. Like, it was a breath of fresh air. I don't go live as much anymore. I have been this week, but I didn't go live for a couple weeks because I was shadow banned. No, it was more just a letter from like their lawyer or whoever, their legal team, telling you your do's and don'ts and what'll happen if you do. And I think that's them protecting their business. Cool. They don't want like poaching and cross recruiting going on. They don't want you to leave and take your entire team with you. But if they're personally enrolled, you have that right. And most of the girls that came with me, if not all of them, were my personally enrolled. They were girls that have been working with me for 7 years, 5 years. Like, my retention rate is one thing I will always be proud of. If somebody links arms with me, usually they stick around for the long haul.
It's funny she says that because, like I said, I've reacted to her before, and in that video, she was talking about people quitting. She was talking about people, I think in that video, she did talk about people cross-recruiting, which is something that you aren't allowed to do in MLM companies. But it is kind of interesting to hear her say that now because in a sense, she kind of changed her tune.
Yeah, as far as saying they don't want cross-recruiting and all that junk going on, but to say that you can't post another business on your social media for 2 years, that's complete horseshit. Absolutely not. Why do you get shadow banned? It was because some of my videos got taken down because of the music. They were like videos of me drinking celery years ago, and the music, it was like copyright, and they got deleted. And every time that happens to me, every time I get a video taken down, I get shadow banned on my lives. I was told that when they updated the agreement, it was in the fine print at the bottom, so I probably did sign it, but no one told us the agreement was changing. But nothing happened. I mean, they're not going to come after me. I haven't done anything wrong outside of going about my life. And
The thing is that the company doesn't have to tell you if something changes in their policies and procedures, because it is on the rep to keep up with that. And I think it even says, I'll have to double check it works, but any other MLM company that I've looked at their policies and procedures, it does, or their terms and conditions, whatever you want to call it, it does say in there that this agreement can be amended at any time. So unfortunately, if they did change something and she did sign something, it doesn't matter if they didn't tell her if that statement is within the policies and procedures.
Thing is, like, everybody that leaves one company is most likely going to do a different company, and I'm not doing MLM. What I'm doing now isn't MLM. So if you got burned by MLM, you need to talk to me. You need to give it a shot. Exactly. You wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to. But even like with what I do now, like, you can't post like, join me, because we're not MLM. So when people shop with me, like, I let them know, you know, if you want to make money, you can. All you do is share your referral link and you'll get paid for it. It's as simple as that. Like, it's just so simple here. The hair, skin, and nails. The shop has hair, skin, and nails, and they're bomb. My hair grows so fast. Like, y'all, I literally chopped it a month ago up to here. Like, go look at my pictures when I was with Julia. My hair was literally up to here. I'm trying to grow my hair out long now that it's healthy and thick. But our shampoo and conditioner, I'm telling you, it makes my hair look so good and feel so good. And it's cheap. I get the cheap one. Like, we have salon grade shampoos and conditioners. We have a ton of different ones to choose from. I get the cheapest one. The Affinia is like $13.50 for both bottles, and my hair has never looked better. I get mad when Marisol has to do my hair when she tones it and she washes it and blow dries it, because I'm like, I used to pay her just to blow dry my hair because I felt like that's when it looked the best. And now I'm like, oh, I can tell. I can tell when you put those chemicals on my head. I use the Affinia shampoo and conditioner. I have the hair mask.
She says she's not doing MLM, but just a few minutes ago, she said that she brought girls from her other company, It Works, to the new one. So, and there is recruiting that happens in this company. So how is it not MLM? If it is Melaleuca, like I said before, the CEO swears and says that they're not an MLM company, but they are listed on the DSA website. Now, on the DSA website, it can mean that they are direct sales. However, there is recruiting involved in Melaleuca. She's talking about going to her hairdresser, and she's saying, I can tell when you put those chemicals on my hair. Well, is she coloring it as well, or is she just cutting it? Because, yeah, of course there's chemicals. But again, she says, oh, you just share your affiliate link. Is it really an affiliate link, or is it multi-level marketing? Because if this company was just affiliate marketing, most likely would not be on the DSA's website. Again, I know that I keep throwing that in here, but I will say that I think it's great that she's actually talking about the products.
Sorry guys, my phone's literally gonna die. Let me plug it in. Hopefully you guys can still hear me when I do. Yes, girl, it is amazing. Okay, can you guys still hear me? Who uses Affinia on here? I know that there's a ton of my shoppers on here. If you use Affinia, just drop a comment down below that I'm not bullshitting. It is the best fucking shampoo and conditioner on earth. There's one for volume and there's one for moisture. I get the ultra moisturizing one. But, okay, you can hear me? What was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh, the hot iron prep spray, because I use that Longe brush that blow dries your hair at the same time. That's all that I use to style my hair. And it gets so fucking hot. Like, it doesn't have settings that I can adjust. And I know it gets too hot for my hair. So I use the prep spray to protect it. So that, the mask, the hair, skin, and nails supplement And that's it. And I forget to take the hair scan nails all the time, so I don't take that on a consistent basis. But
I wanted to add something else. I just realized this. She talked about using chemicals and stuff on her hair and things like that. And she's talking about how this company, I don't know if she already talked about it, but she'll talk about it in the future, about how the company is so great and it's non-toxic and stuff like that. She has nails, like acrylic nails. What do you think that is? And also, she's vaping. I don't know what she's vaping. She might just be, I really don't know what she's vaping. But those two are not that great for your body.
Olaplex, I used to use Olaplex faithfully when I was blonde. And I never, like, I would tell Marisol all the time, I'm like, I feel like this is a scam. Because I never felt like Olaplex really did shit for my hair. Like, I never used it and I was like, oh wow, my hair feels so great. Goldwell shampoo and conditioner is what I would buy from the salon. And I think you can only get it from salons. And it was expensive. It was like $26 or $28 a bottle. And they were thin, regular sized bottles. That I loved. But then when I switched to the shop, I was like, yeah, I'm never paying that much money for shampoo and conditioner again when I can get this for $13.50. They got rid of the jumbo sizes for $20. But you get the regular size ones that last you a month for $13.50 for both of them. And it's literally the best thing I've ever used on my hair. Like, look how good my hair looks. And I use my blow drying brush 2 to 3 times a week sometimes. So, yeah, you need it in your life. Everybody loves it. When you shop with me, you get a $20 coupon, like $20 off your first order. And I always tell everybody, I'm like, get the shampoo and conditioner. Add that in as your freebie. Because most people shop and they get like cleaning and laundry and they get stuff that they need, like their essentials. And they don't, like, especially if you're a mom, you don't really like want to spoil yourself and get stuff that you don't need. I'm like, spoil yourself and get the shampoo and conditioner for free. Everybody keeps ordering it because they fall in love. Like, it is incredible. I use the detangling spray or leave-in conditioner, whichever one it is, by Sabella, on their hair in the morning. Works on all hair types. I got you. Text me. I had so many cancellations this month, which if you're on here and you canceled on me, don't feel bad. It's okay. I understand. I had so many people that had to cancel this month because money's tight. People are struggling. But listen, this is how you have to think about it. Stop buying all this shit from Walmart and Target and start buying it from the shop. Like, you will save money. I save $80 a month on my essentials. Instead of getting this stuff from Amazon or Walmart because I don't shop at Target. I don't know how y'all are so obsessed with Target. Target is a scam. And they're corrupt. And so is Walmart, but I still go there for my kids' clothes. But stop getting your monthly essentials from Walmart, Amazon, Target, and get them from the shop. That's it. That's it. You're spending the money anyways. Just swap where you shop. But
I'm going to have to look into that as soon as I figure out if it is Melaleuca or if it's someone else, if I can find it out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because I know for some companies you have to actually sign up in order to get the prices and stuff or go through a rep. So I'm going to, if I can figure it out, I'll try to put it here in editing Monica mode. But then she talked about how Target is corrupt and how it's a scam. Well, how is it corrupt? How is it a scam? Can you elaborate on that? I mean, we can all go ahead and do Google, we could all research it and stuff. And when she said, oh yeah, Walmart's a scam too, but I still shop there too. So you're kind of defeating the purpose of your original argument anyway of how, oh, Target's a scam, so why do you still shop there? Oh, well, Walmart's a scam too, or corrupt too, but I still shop there anyway. And it's like, for some people, certain places where they shop might be the only option that they have. So Walmart might be their only option, or Dollar Tree might be their only option because it is less expensive for them. Or it might even be convenient for them. Maybe it's convenient for them to go ahead and go to a Dollar Tree and purchase whatever they need rather than, okay, well, let me order it and let me wait for it to get here. For some people, it might just be more of the convenience of it as well. So you don't really know everyone's situation, unfortunately. Some people are in worse situations than others.
Somebody cancel this month. I need 20. I need 20 people to shop with me to make up the cancellations. Oh, all these MLMs have lawsuits. Just look them up. Thank you very much. Does the shop have any lawsuits? Not one single one in 37 years. Very proud of that fact.
So is the shop that she's constantly talking about, if you're comparing it to MLMs that have lawsuits, so does that mean that this company is also an MLM and that's why you're comparing all of these other MLMs and how MLMs have lawsuits and stuff like that? Because then that wouldn't really make sense if you're, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't make sense in your particular argument. So is it an MLM or is it not an MLM? Or am I maybe just looking too much into this? You guys let me know in the comment section below.
Oh, Walmart. I just got a t-shirt from there today because I had to go there and get a nightgown for some flip-flops for her trip because she lost her Crocs. How did my kids lose their shoes? And I walked by and it was this graphic t-shirt. I said, oh, I'm going to get that for myself. But I don't get like laundry detergent, dryer sheets, cleaning supplies, skincare, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, deodorant, toothpaste, mouthwash, insect repellent, sunscreen, nail polish, perfume, lotion. What am I missing? The shop has everything. Everything. They have baby wipes. They have diaper rash ointment. They have supplements, weight loss. All your vitamins. We have popcorn. We have everything. We literally have everything. So just swap where you shop. Shop with me for a couple months and you will fall in love. She owes me a laundry soap. The mascara. The popcorn is so good. It's so good. Did you know popcorn is one of the most toxic things in your house because of Teflon? Yeah, so stop eating that poison and get your popcorn from me. Biker shorts. I got all my biker shorts from Fashion Nova. I never see biker shorts at Walmart. I get all mine from Fashion Nova. I bought like 6 pair to take to Michigan because that's all I'm wearing. All I'm wearing in Michigan is biker shorts and graphic t-shirts. I'm going to be comfy. I'm not going there for content. I mean, we'll get content, but I'm not going there to like do my hair and makeup and take pretty pictures. We are literally going there for self-care. Both of us are so stressed out. We're going to go there and lay in the hammock, roast marshmallows, have my grandpa grill for us every day, swim in the lake, and just enjoy life. Got the orange honey one and fell in love. I told you. I've been trying to tell y'all, the blue sage and the orange perfume are my top 2 favorite. My third favorite is the white floral and vanilla. It's been so hot here, but it hasn't been humid. Because the humidity in Florida is killing me. Me and Sister drove by the park the other day and they have a sign that tells you how hot it is. It said 101. Now, do I think that was true? Absolutely not. I don't think it was 101 outside. But it has been in the 90s and it is so humid. All I want is like 80, 85 with no humidity and I'll be living my best life. I'll probably be cold. What was it? Popcorn and dryer sheets are the top 2 most toxic items in your home because of the Teflon. And guess who has popcorn and dryer sheets at the shop? I do. I'm doing nothing tonight. I'm really just working. If you're on my texting list, you'll probably get a text from me tonight. I'm going to send my new monthly top 10 favorites list. And then do some follow-up messages. I need to get 20 new shoppers by the end of the month. Or I will have gray hair.
I'm going to cut the last couple of minutes out of the video just to give you guys some context because I don't want any reps saying, oh, you're taking things out of context. The only reason why I'm cutting it out is because she's talking about more of like a personal trip that she's taking along with just talking about Netflix and Friends and stuff like that. So that's not really important for this video. We don't need that for any type of anti-MLM education or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out, but that is what she was talking about. So I'm going to end the video there. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm really sad to see that she went to yet another MLM company because I would have loved to see her just get out of the industry. I know that she swears that it's not MLM, but then also talks about how she's taken people from her last company to her new company. So I guess that's all that I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye!